Hi, it's Christy at the Bureau, here to update you about the heavy rainfall, damaging to destructive winds and thunderstorms that are set to impact Western Australia over this long weekend. So let's take a look at the severe weather warning that has just been issued. Now this is for damaging to destructive winds and for heavy rainfall, expected to start in the southwest from tomorrow afternoon. And then over the course of tomorrow evening and into Sunday morning, extend right up the coast as far north as Kalbarri. Now we're talking damaging wind gusts of up to 100 kilometres an hour, which is enough to bring down trees and power lines. However, there's also the risk of thunderstorms with this system, particularly overnight Saturday night into Sunday morning. And that's where we could see the risk of destructive wind gusts up to 125 kilometres an hour, and that's enough to damage homes and properties. We also have the heavy rainfall risk. Now we're talking rainfall totals of 50 to up to 70 millimetres over a 6-hour period, which is enough to cause flash flooding. So please take care, particularly Saturday night into Sunday morning. So what's causing all of this weather? Well, pretty clear over Western Australia at the moment, but it is this cold front sitting out in the Southern Ocean that is going to be bringing all of our weather over the weekend. And let's take a look at that now. So starting from Saturday morning, we can see that cold front approaching from the southwest. There is this prefrontal trough which will slide southwards, and as we move into Saturday afternoon, we can see that the winds are starting to pick up ahead of it, some showers starting to develop over the southwest. This is when we could start to see some of those heavy showers, heavy rainfall, and also damaging wind gusts start to begin. However, it's really as we move into Saturday night and the overnight period where this cold front is really approaching. We've got this prefrontal trough here, very strong northerly winds ahead of it, and also strong west to southwesterly winds behind the front, and also the risk of thunderstorms being kicked off by this front as it moves through. So this is the period where we're most likely to see that heavy rainfall and those damaging to destructive winds. As we move through Sunday morning though, that system does slowly move over the west, so very windy and wet, particularly into Sunday morning, right through this part of the world. But as we move it through later on Sunday morning, that system does weaken a little bit as it moves inland. Still expecting rainfall through inland parts, but not as heavy as we're expecting near the coast. The thing to note though is we do have this other feature following up and strong west to southwesterly flow continuing. So the risk of damaging winds does continue, particularly along this coastal fringe into Sunday afternoon. As we move later into Sunday though, we do see things tend to ease as this next high pressure ridge pushes in and the showers contract further eastwards. And on the public holiday Monday, those showers in the east do contract out of the state. A large high pressure system pushing in, so much more settled conditions for most parts of the state for the public holiday. So just how much rainfall are we talking? Well, we can see this is the rainfall starting from Saturday morning and right through to Monday night. And we can see widespread areas of blue and yellow. Now this is areas that can expect to see between about 5 and 15 millimetres, so widespread falls. However, it is these pink areas and darker pink areas that show where we could see 50 to 100 millimetres, and that's particularly along the southwest, but also right up to the coast, as I say, up as far potentially as Kalbarri. So this is a developing weather situation and our warnings will continue to be updated. There is a severe weather warning current, and there may also be severe thunderstorms warnings issued as they are required. So please stay up to date on the Bureau's website and our app. We'll keep you up to date on social media as well. Follow all advice from emergency services and please have a safe long weekend.